I first started off like listening to mixtapes, listening to the screw tapes, and then when Michael Watts first started putting his tapes out, I really listened to them too, because being from the north side, they was real big, around the neighborhood and everything, man. And he used to be a fool with him, man. He used to do these mixtapes. Michael Watts used to do these mixtapes on the south side too, where he was DJ Troublemaker, but he really was Michael Watts. That just was his alias, so that way he could sell mixtapes on the south side too. But he used to be a fool with it, man. I used to just hang around. I was like 14 years old. He used to DJ these parties. Him and Ron C used to DJ these parties over on the north side. I used to just go to him, man, and just show my face at the parties and try to get on, get a shout out, beg him for a shout out, say, man, give me a shout out on the mic. And the next thing you know, I started passing out flyers, because they did them parties like every week. So I'd be out there at the high schools, whatever, passing out flyers for parties, just trying to work my way up, getting in cool with Michael Watts, getting in cool with Ron C. They took me under their wing, man. On one time, Michael Watts, he ended up letting me get on a mixtape, this one called Chopping Them Up Part 2. I went over there, did my thing on there, and had fun. But actually, man, the first time I went over to Watts' house to do some music, I did like 2 or 3 mixtapes that never even came out. Like I did some, flows and verses and freestyles and stuff that never came out. But, I just stuck with it. I appreciate him giving me a chance and an opportunity. So finally, my first shot was getting on this one called Chopping Them Up Part 2. He let me get down on it. Then I did like 2 or 3 flows on them. And then we just had fun with it. And from there, Michael Watts, Ron C, they just would, show me a lot of love and put me on all the mixtapes. Whatever mixtapes they did, they always let me jump a verse on there and get down. And then eventually I started doing my own mixtape. So, that's how it transformed from, I think when Slim Thug, he broke off, started doing his own mixtapes. I started seeing how much money he was getting and thanking me as a DJ, because I DJ too. So I felt like, well, hey, I'm a DJ, so I can do it. I can do a mixtape. I want to do it. Really, I wanted to do it from a DJ standpoint. That's why I wanted to do a mixtape. So then, I saw how Slim Thug, all the success he was having. So I started doing my thing, and me and Chameleon, and we started putting out our own mixtapes. And that's when we really kind of took it to another level, stepped our game up on a mixtape last. Rapping, stepped it up on our packaging, on everything we did just to put out the mixtape, because we saw the marketing standpoint of it. We wasn't just going to the studio and putting down verses. We really was marketing CDs. Even though they was mixtapes, we was marketing them like they was real CDs. We doing mixtape release parties, doing flyers and posters for mixtapes, doing t-shirts for mixtapes, stuff like that, just to promote these mixtapes like they was real albums. And we just started building a name up for ourselves, building a brand for ourselves, and we eventually started putting out albums, but the mixtapes is where it all kind of really started. Probably the first one we ever did, Chop 'em Up Part 2, that was my first shot. Michael Watts gave me that shot. That was my first shot, and if I wouldn't have never been on that one mixtape, there wouldn't have never been any other ones. And when other people ain't want to let me on, Michael Watts gave me a shot, and he gave me a chance, and I stepped up to the plate, and I ain't hit a home run. I hit a cool little single real quick, what I'm saying? But I stretched that single to, I stole the base, and then, what I'm saying, ended up making it home on next go around. So that's, that's how it went down. But another one was before the Capitol. He used to do these CDs, for people to listen to when they on their way to the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? So we used to put our flows on there, and I jumped on that explosive beat, the Dr. Dre explosive. And that really just took me to a whole nother level. All my people in Dallas just had my back so hard on that one. They was jamming this freestyle everywhere you go. Every car wash you go to, anywhere you go, they play it on the radio here and there. They play it at the clubs. There's one freestyle I did on that explosive beat, and they just showed me so much love. And that right there just set it off to a whole nother level.
Tell me a little bit about No 401k for a Hustler.
That was an all me mixtape, and I didn't really do too many. At that point, I had really never did too many like all me. I did one called How to Be a Player, but that was it. This one was just all me, all freestyles, new songs, new music people hadn't heard before, and Michael Watts just put it all together right there, and we put it out.
You a DJ too. Have any artists come to you and say, "Hey, Paul, man, I'm doing this mixtape and I want you to host it"?
Sometimes they do. I got a homeboy named Andy. He out there in the Valley. I did some stuff for him, Jay Records, man. We did some stuff together. I did a mixtape for him. And, my boy Big Throw, we used to do a lot of mixtapes together, man. And some people do. They come to me and I do it. I have a lot of fun doing that too, man, because I love to DJ. But I don't really do too much no more, because mostly I just try to focus to staying in the lab on the MIC, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of, my DJing, I kind of put that to the side for a while, since, being an MC is really what paid the bill. Back in the day, we used to sell them, like I said, we used to sell them like real CDs. We market them like real CDs, but these days, man, it's all about the download, man. So, people they ain't worried about their mixtape sales. They, you know, they be talking about, they be bragging about, oh, I had this many downloads, that many downloads. But in my eyes, you ain't getting paid off them downloads, off the mixtape downloads. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. You know, it's good to do them. It's cool to do them. But you know, me personally, if I'm not getting paid to do that, let me go focus my efforts on what I'm gonna get paid to do. So we still do them, you know, for fun, or we do them, you know, as a publicity stunt or for the hype or whatever, or just to get music out there. And we still do them, but not like we used to, because we ain't getting paid for it. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I get paid to do, like I'm getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So in saying that, give us your take on the state of the mixtape game now.
Well, it's so many DJs out there, which means it's a lot of mixtapes out there. And some of them, man, they be putting out 2 mixtapes a week. So, I mean, when you got so many mixtapes like that out there, sometimes they start to sound the same, but then you got a lot of up-and-coming DJs who really brand themselves, who brand their mixtapes, and, you know, that's something that we all could take a step back and take a note from them, man. And me personally, I mean, I admire them like DJ Drama, the way he just branded himself, you know, him and Don Cannon and Phyllis, the whole crew, man, they whole crew just branded themselves, you know, it's like leaders and pioneers in the mixtape game. And then you hear people like Who Kid, when he would come with all them 50 Cent G Unit mixtapes, man, you knew Who Kid, you know what I'm saying, because they really branded themselves, you know what I'm saying. So when you hear it, you know that's Who Kid, you know what I'm saying. And we down in Houston, we way far away from New York, but we knew what a Who Kid mixtape was, and we was jamming them, you know what I'm saying. So all the DJs out there that really brand themselves like that, you know, man, that's something that, you know, I really admire, man. We look up to. But so, man, other than that though, man, like I said, man, there's so many mixtapes out there. You never know, man. And a lot of times too, like me as an artist, it's different as an artist and a DJ. From a DJ, I got my DJ perspective. From an artist, I got my artist perspective. So, you know, I do a freestyle or something. As an artist, you do a freestyle and you send it to all the DJs everywhere, you know, because you want to get it out there as much as you can. But as a DJ, when I put out a mixtape, man, I don't want to put a freestyle on it that everybody else got. I want something exclusive. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard, man, because sometimes you get so many songs out there, you get so many mixtapes, and they all got the same track listing. So it's like, damn, man, they all got track list. Okay, well, you know, we got, you know, DJ Carpet Rug over here. We got, you know, DJ Drama, and they both got the same songs. I'm going to go with this DJ Drama because I like DJ Drama. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot harder for an up-and-coming DJ to come up with the mixtapes unless they brand themselves or unless they, you know, cool with the artist, you know what I'm saying, because you got something like, that's how Who Kid got on, he was cool with 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying. Drama got on real tight because he was real tight with T.I., you know what I'm saying. So, you know, you got artists and DJs that, you know, collab up and team up with artists like that, that just give them that much more, you know, they give them that much more starlight on them, you know what I'm saying. They got this star presence to personally, I feel like, man, the DJs is why I'm here. I'm a DJ, man. If it wasn't for the DJ, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I give all props and credit to the DJs, not just me, but club DJs, you know what I'm saying, the radio DJs, the online radio DJs, you know what I'm saying, but the DJs. So, and a big part of that is the mixtape, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like the mixtapes have changed because they started off as actual tapes. And they went from being tapes to CDs, and we still call them mixtapes, but it's a CD. Then we went from that to being a downloadable file, and you click on the file, and you got all 20 songs or whatever on the mixtape. So I still feel like the mixtapes are a real big part of it, but it's different now. You know, it ain't a CD you buy at the store. It's something you just click on the link and download it. You know what I'm saying? But if you see Lil Wayne, man, that boy, the hottest thing smoking, man, and then he stayed so hot on fire on the mixtape because he came with it every single verse, every mixtape, every song, man. That boy was just a fool with it, coming with it nonstop. And, you know, his quality was so high. He had such high quality of, you know, just representing on this mixtape so damn hard that when his album came out, he sold him a cool million the first week like it wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? So that just shows you right there that the mixtapes, man, you got to come with the mixtapes. And as a new artist, I feel like it's very, very important, you know what I'm saying? Because it's artists, like, I got so many mixtapes. It's artists I never even heard. I don't know who they are, but I see their name on all the mixtapes. So I'll meet them every now and then. I'm such and such, and I'll be like, oh damn, I don't know what song you sing, but I know I didn't see your name on 1,000 mixtapes. So you doing your thing, you grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as a new artist, man, you got to get on that mixtape game.
Okay, can we see any other mixtape coming out here in the near future from Paul Wall?
Yeah, me and DJ Drama, we're getting ready to do one. We're getting ready to wrap one up, man, and put one out there, so be ready for that one. Also, me and Michael Watson, we're going to do another one. We did Fast Money, but since my album come out March 24th, we're going to put some stuff in the streets and on the net, man, just to keep it popping.